What's up guys, it's Miller, and this video is going to be for new players. Everyone else is welcome to watch too. I mean, if you've been around since release, a lot of this is going to be common knowledge to you. But if you're just got the game for Christmas and you've been playing story and you're just now starting to kind of get into the online version stuff, then you may not know a lot of this, and that's kind of why I'm making it. I'm making it for new players. So if you already know all this stuff, then you're probably not a new player, and don't take that out on me for making the video for new players, alright? So I just wanted to say that. I'm not going to go into crazy detail about how to skin a deer or anything. It's just basic stuff that I wished I would have known on day one. So let's get it going. If you want to rank up fast in this game, the best way, hands down by far, is the story mission. Kill them, each and every one. That mission right there, you start that up, go to start mission, not matchmaking, and you want to do this with one of your friends is the best way to do it, but you can do it with up to 3 friends. Alright, so when you get into this mission, the game gives you 50 split rounds and 30 shotgun slugs. You want to switch to those ammo types because you're going to get more points, and it's free, you might as well use it. You're not going to make any cash or gold doing this, but I think the trade-off of ranking up extremely fast and unlocking everything in the game is totally worth it. So while you're outside the fort, just go for headshots. Once you clear all this out, you can go inside the fort, and then you're going to go for executions. All you want to do is get real close to the enemy and use a gun or a knife, and you will get an execution. You just kind of got to get a feel for how that works. Executions with any kind of firearm are going to pay 5 points more than if you use a knife, so that's something to keep in mind. As you're running around in here, you do want to fail this mission before it gets to the next phase of the mission. So all you got to do is just leave about 5 or 6 enemies and make sure you use up all your lives, and then restart at checkpoint and repeat the whole process. Reload your split ammo and go for it again. This is a grind, but that being said, it's a fun one. There I am hitting the triple digits right there, so now everything in the game is unlocked for me. That's a huge milestone that you should all try and get as quick as you can. Alright, well anyways, we covered that. On to the next thing. We're going to talk about doing the Showdown series. So you are going to want to start up the Showdown series large. It pays the best, alright? And I'm going to give you 3 scenarios, one where I do good, one where I kind of break even, and one where I do really badly. And you can check out the payouts from those and kind of get the idea of what you're going to make from these. Some people don't like them. I think they're okay. I can do them for a little while and then I just get sick of it and I got to go do something else. But some people play it all day. However you want to do it is fine. This does pay pretty good experience, but you also are going to get 0.08 gold every time, no matter how bad you do. If you play the full, full match, you'll get that 0.08 gold. Alright, this is one of the game types where you have to capture different areas. There are several different game types, and you have no control over which one. They're just random. You just get thrown into the next one, and you don't know what it's going to be. So this is one where I did pretty well in, and you'll be able to see the payout I get from this. I mean, not only did I do personally pretty good, but the team I was on won, and you really don't get that much for it. It's kind of disappointing, but anyways, that's what it was. That's what I got. It does add up. You're in here for a couple hours doing these. You're going to come out and be like, wow, I got a lot of money and some good amount of gold and stuff. So it is kind of worth doing. This one I broke even, 10 kills, 10 deaths, and I ended up getting more money, which is weird, and less XP. I don't know how they figure this stuff out. But here's one where I didn't do very well at all. Kind of got my ass beat, really. And you can see in the payout that, yeah, it was reflected that I didn't do very well. So you kind of have to do well to make it more worth it. Alright, on to stranger missions. Alright, so this is a stranger mission. One of the things I like to do is run the clock all the way out, which is what I did here. That way you're going to get a bigger payout at the end. Yeah, doing these stranger missions as fast as you can just nets you less money. It's money versus time, whatever you want to decide. Watch the right side of your screen, 0.16 gold. So that's pretty good gold, decent experience too for running out the clock. Normally it's 0.2 gold if you run out the clock on any of the stranger missions. That's the first time I've got 0.16. That was kind of odd. Here's the one where we just came back as fast as we could and turned it in just to see what we would get for that. So you'll have that information too, and you can kind of decide how you want to do these. So here's the payout for not waiting at all. It's a lot less. One thing you can do if you want to wait is leave one guy with the objective and everyone else goes out and hunts. And as long as you don't come back to where the objective is when he does take it in and turn it in, you won't get sucked into the animation and you won't lose any of your carcasses or pelts or anything. So that is another option to make a little more money while you're waiting to turn stuff in. Alright, let's talk about the catalog, because when I figured out how to do this, it was a very happy day for me, so I'm going to share it with you guys. Hold down left on the D-pad to access your catalog, and then you can buy ammo and have it sent to any post office that you want to go to. It'll just be there. It's super helpful, because when you're starting out in the game, you only have one ammo type and you're constantly running out of ammo. So the cool thing about this is you don't have to go to a town every time anymore. If there's a post office closer, you can just go there and get your ammo. Just go over to the post office, open up the menu, and all the ones that you do not need, you already are full on or grayed out. If it's not grayed out, that means you can still hold more of it. You just click on it and it fully refills your guns for that ammo type. So it's a lot easier of a menu to deal with than going into a gun store anyway. So I actually don't even go to gun stores anymore. I just only use the post office. Also, you're going to be able to pick up treasure maps from the post office. You're going to get your first one at rank 10, and then at 15, 20, 25, 30, on and on like that, every 5 levels. So when you get it, you open it up, it shows you a location on the map where you need to go. It's going to be a huge yellow thing. Go down to that location, turn on your vibration on your controller, and then it'll vibrate when you get close to the treasure, so that'll kind of clue you in. Then you want to use your tracking skill, so click down on both sticks, and you'll be able to see swirling like gold flakes in the air is what it looks like to me. You can kind of see it. I'll show you again when I get a little closer here. There it is right there. So that's just pointing to the treasure. So with the vibration on and using the tracking skill, you're going to easily be able to find these maps super fast. I didn't know about the tracking skill thing at the first few maps I did, and it was kind of a pain to find them. So that really speeds it up. And let's see what we got here. These maps vary quite a bit in their payouts. I mean, you never know what you're going to get. Alright, so I'm going to show you a location now. This was a super popular area for the jewelry you can get, but I found some other uses for this place, and it really does come in handy to know where it is and stuff. So here we are. This is what it looks like. There's a ton of stuff outside you can grab. Some of it's really good stuff that you will use throughout the time you're playing, so you definitely want to come up here and stock up on this stuff. Here's where the jewelry is. You might as well grab it while you're here. It's easy money. Okay, so there's a ton of canned food and other stuff up here that isn't really that great, but I would say go ahead and stock up on it, because if you run out of meat, then you have something to eat. The thing about the canned food, though, is you'll never be average weight. You'll always be underweight if that's all you eat. You want to cook the meat you get from killing animals, and that's the best food you can eat. So over here, there's some herbs and stuff, and there are 3 herbs you can cook with, and you'll be able to increase the amount of meat you can carry if you use these herbs. Also, you'll get bonuses for big game meat if you cook with these. So right here is where the thyme is. That's one of them. There's 3. The second one is right over here, and it's mint. And I'm using my tracking skill to make those sparkle that way so I can see them easily. And just above the houses up here, that's where the oregano is. And also there's wolves that spawn up there that you can get big game meat from. They're really easy to kill too. They run straight at you, so it's an easy headshot. They're going to come from this direction. This time there was only one. I don't know why. It's never happened. There's always 3 or 4 of them. But anyway, that's a good source of big game meat. I'm just going to throw this pelt in the ground because I'm going to respawn to a different session anyway. But yeah, here's where the oregano is. Just use your tracking skill, like I said, and you can see it easy. So we're going to grab that. Once you have everything you came to get, go ahead and go to online, go to free roam, and click on that, and you'll basically just respawn right back into the same general area, and you can re-loot everything you want to get again. You know, of course, you're going to want to grab the jewelry again, but also you're going to want to go up there and get them wolves again, get more big game meat, maybe kill some birds, kill some elk, whatever, to get more different kinds of meat and get it all cooked up using those herbs. You can just keep respawning in and getting more of the herbs, and just pile up a ton of food right at this campfire. You can cook it. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. You can see that there's 3 different kinds of meat that have an herb associated with them. That way you can carry 40 pieces of meat of that category instead of only 10. The big game meat actually gives you a bonus if it's cooked with an herb, so you'll have more than a full core when you eat that stuff. And you can see down there where it's yellow, that's the bonus you get for that particular herb. Alright, so once you're done here and you've got everything you wanted to get, you're going to go ahead and go to online, and we're going to spawn into the Lemoyne region. And the reason is we're going to land in between on the map, in between 2 fences that we could possibly go to. So let me show you on the map. There's one in St. Denis right there, And then if you go over here to roads, there's another one right there. And you'll usually land somewhere in between the two of them. Just go to the one that's closest. Alright, we're going to go check out a different location. I just sold all my jewelry for about 55 bucks, and then I put these 3 markers on the map. If you ever want to put a marker on the map, click down on the left stick and it'll place one for you. So these 3 locations, we're going to go over here and loot these and maybe do some other stuff too. So let's go check that out. One of the reasons I'm showing you these 2 looting locations is because it's such a really good way to get expensive things like tonics and other things that you're going to need in the game later without having any good guns. You don't need anything really. And then you come in here, you get the jewelry, and you can sell the jewelry and buy good guns with the money you make, you know. So right here we're going to grab a potent miracle tonic. Those are worth 7 bucks if you have to buy it. Then we're going to take some jewelry. That's money in our pocket. So you kind of see where I'm going. You don't have to do this a month into the game or whatever, but it's just a good way to get set up, you know, cooking the meat like we were at the last location, you know, doing all that kind of stuff, getting an inventory built up of things that you're going to need, and also getting some free money while you're at it. Alright, we're on our way over to the second location over here. There are tons of alligators, so don't bring your horse. Alligators are very easy to kill, and they give big game meat. There's another potent miracle tonic, by the way. And now we're going to grab more jewelry. So that's our 3rd piece of jewelry here. There's a bunch of other stuff over here, but I'm not going to, look at all of it. Alright, so we're going to go to the 3rd spot. We're going to grab a regular miracle tonic. So just running to these 3 locations, we got 2 potent miracle tonics and 1 regular miracle tonic. That's $20 worth of tonics we picked up, plus the 3 pieces of jewelry to sell. So that's kind of what I'm saying. You can build up an inventory of expensive items without even having to pay for it, plus you're making money the whole time. So this is the middle point I had pinned on the map. This is also a gang hideout location that randomly spawns every once in a while, and if you're in this area looting these houses, you're going to catch these quite a bit, and you're going to have a good chance to get a map. So basically you're going to get the points for killing all the enemies in here. At the end of it, once you kill or let the leader go, you will get 150 points of XP for that, and then you can search all these bodies and maybe find a map. I've found several treasure maps at this location doing this, so definitely a cool side effect of coming here. Alright, we're switching gears. We're going to the Welcome Center in Strawberry, and the reason we're coming here is for Horse Reviver. It's $2.50 a bottle, and I don't want you to have to waste your money on it, so if you're passing through Strawberry, just come run up in here, hang a right, go to the back room, and there's a chest right here. Got Horse Reviver, several other good items. There's other stuff in this building you can find too, but I'm not going to go into that. I just don't want you wasting $2.50 per bottle on that Horse Reviver stuff, so here's where you can get it for free. Alright, so whenever you get an award, if it's completed, you want to reset it if it's possible. Some of them are not able to be reset, but most of them are, and you can reset those 10 times. Every time you reset one, you're going to get 0.2 gold. Alright, so that's why you want to do it. Also, you're going to be able to start achieving that award again, and you'll get all the experience that comes along with that process. So you definitely want to make sure and do that. So I just reset 6 of them, and here comes all that gold. I do want to mention real quickly that there's going to be a link in the description below to a video that'll show you how to get into a lobby with up to 3 of your friends, and no one else can get in there at all. No cops either. So it's awesome. You can go in there and hunt and do all kinds of stuff, and no one will bother you. It's just really great. If you're sick of getting griefed, definitely check out that video. It's going to really help you guys out. Alright guys, I'm going to have to end it here. I feel like it's getting too long. I can do a part 2 if anybody wants me to. Let me know in the comments section, and I'll put together some more stuff. There's a whole bunch more stuff I wanted to cover, but I just feel like I ran out of time here. So if you did end up liking this video, please hit the like button so I know. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one.